Hey guys, it's Sasha, and in this video I'm gonna show you my first TWICE Fansign album. So I went to Fansign for Twicetagram, the first full album of TWICE, and it was actually the last fansign for these promotions, and it was a public fansign in Goyang. So I've never actually shown you how the autographs look like, but I did show you my experience. So the context is that it was actually my first ever TWICE fansign, and I was really nervous, but I did meet TWICE for the concert before, and I went to 2 high touch events before this. So I'm going to do this in age order. So the oldest one is Nayeon, and as you've seen in the video, before I even went to talk to her, she slightly bowed to me, like when the fan before me was still there, and I was really nervous because I thought that I should speak Korean and I didn't want to trouble Nayeon, but mid-conversation it was really awkward, so I thought like, oh, like maybe we should talk in English. So I told her that we should practice English, but actually we didn't have time as the manager told me to move already, and it's a shame. But in the end she still gave me a high touch, I mean a high five, and she was really nice, and her impression and the impression of her was actually nicer than during high touch, so I really enjoyed the interactions with Nayeon. So the next one is Jonghyun, and actually I didn't have any interesting interactions with her, I guess. I just introduced myself, of course, and I told her that I went to high touch events, but we never had a high touch, so she kind of said like, oh, we can high touch next time, definitely. Then we talked about something that I don't remember, but yeah, in the end we had a high touch, although it was really awkward. And I'm kind of feeling that that day Jonghyun was not really in the best condition. Somehow maybe she was tired after all the promotions for Likey, but yeah, she was still nice and really kind, but just like I couldn't feel her full energy that day.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Next one is Momo, and I think that this is actually one of my best interactions during that fansign. Actually, when I told her that I went to high touch before, and like we did a lot of high touches before, she said that she remembers me. And then it was kind of awkward, like it was my first fansign, so I was really awkward most of the time with the members, like I couldn't get the conversation going. So Momo pointed out my t-shirt because I was wearing the same t-shirt that she has. Like if you remember the V-Life that they hang themselves on the hangers in the closet, I got that t-shirt, and Momo said like, oh, that's my t-shirt and stuff. So yeah, she did remember me, and she pointed out my t-shirt. And like I just told her that recently I was learning Kansai dialect, so I told her that I was learning Skiade, like it means I like you in Japanese, in Kansai dialect. So she laughed about it because it's kind of, you know, it's funny when a foreigner says that and it's like your native dialect. So she did that back at me, and she did live hearts, and then at the end she waved at me and she said I love you. And we didn't high touch that day. I was really regretted it, but yeah, I was just so nervous in front of her, so I couldn't really react in any way. And yeah, like kinda she was lifting her hand a little bit, but like I didn't get it that time, so yeah, I kinda regret this now. Next one is Sana. So actually I don't think we had anything special that day. I think I just introduced myself and told her that I came from Japan, and I think I told her I went to high touch event, but we didn't have a high touch. And then I told her that I'm going to go in Saitama concert. I told her I'm going to Saitama concert for the showcase tour, and she said okay, so I'll be waiting for you. And she wrote Kasha here, but here she wrote Sasha. So actually I have no idea why, because she usually writes Sana here, but she wrote Sasha. So I was kind of thinking like maybe this is a sheep name for us, because Sana and Kasha is Sasha. But yeah, I'm not sure. Then the next one is Jihyo, and like actually I think I enjoyed my conversation with Jihyo the most that day. And like Jihyo is really nice. First time she just pointed out my age and she said that we are friends, so I was kind of confused because she's actually 1 year younger than me in the international age, but in Korean age she's the same age as me. So I kind of said like, no, we're not friends. But then she was like, oh, so I said, oh, okay, but we can be friends. Like I kind of spoke before I thought about this, but I didn't want to upset her or anything, so I added like we can be friends because yeah, of course, Jihyo. And she asked me a lot like where I'm from, and she said that she has never met anyone from Poland, and she asked me what would I recommend there. So like I told her that she should try pierogi, which is like Polish food, dumplings, and yeah, she said she will try when she goes to Poland. And then she said that I speak really good Korean, which I don't, so I denied it, and she was like, oh, I think you're lying. So it was actually really funny because she accused me of lying and she was laughing about it. And then I accidentally switched to Japanese, and yeah, she ended up laughing at me. Next one is Mina, and I think Mina was really nice during this fan sign. Like she was smiling at me the whole time, and I told her that I came from Japan again, and then I told her that I went to high touch, but I couldn't high touch with her because I couldn't find my card, which was in the CD under my bed. So I couldn't actually find it, but she said that, oh, it's a shame, and then we did high touch in the end. Yeah, it was kind of short and not that interesting, so let me go into the other member. Then it's Dahyun, and actually there's a manager behind Dahyun, and the manager's trying to help me talk to Dahyun, like she was translating from English to Korean. And at first I tried to talk to her in Korean, but I think she didn't get what I was saying. So basically I told her that I was in ASC with TWICE, like I had the call in after school club program, and she couldn't understand it. But yeah, I gave her kind of toy that is really popular in Poland, and yeah, she said thank you, but the manager like straight away took it from her, so we didn't get any photos of her playing with it, which is kind of sad. But yeah, we did a high touch at the end. Alright, so the next member is Choijung. As you can see, here's her signature. And the most interesting thing about this fan sign is that I asked Choijung to write something for me. At first she thought like it's a drawing or something, maybe, and she drew her face here, a face here. But yeah, she wrote thank you, I love you so much. And yeah, I was so happy to get it. It was really nice, like a personal message from Choijung. Yeah, especially when she was like my huge bias wrecker for some time before the fan sign. And lastly, we have Tui. Like, this is probably the most awkward conversation I had that day, but it is definitely not Tui's fault. I know that it's because I was awkward. It was my first fan sign. I just didn't know what to say, and my Korean is not that good. That's why I couldn't communicate well with Tui. But yeah, she wrote Kasha 언니, like older sister, because I think Tui always does that, like she wants to be really respectful. And then I asked her to draw me a dog, so she drew me a chihuahua, I guess, but it kind of looks like Eevee, the Pokemon, but it's still quite good and really cute, and I still enjoy my time with Tui, even though it was kind of awkward. I gave her a Ryan bracelet that she wore, and she took it off only at the very end of the fan sign when they had to leave, so she was wearing it most of the time, and I'm happy because of it. Yeah, so that's it for this fan sign. I hope you enjoy this, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you, bye.